back for the second day of racing in Steamboat Springs, Colorado at House and Hill.
There's only one name on Moose Barrow's trophy so far, and it's Rob Cohn's name, and it's on there twice.
Wow. Billy's doing the course.
Robert Cohn's got the target on Michael's back.
Back-to-back wins for Michael Ankeny, the Joker, riding the pony into the finish corral.
It's been 2 years since I've won.
It's nice that Michael got a little redemption from last year.
Welcome to the World Pro Ski Tour World Championships here at Ski Taos.
I'm John Franklin, CEO of the World Pro Ski Tour, and this weekend we're hosting our first World Championships in 25 years in Taos, New Mexico. Between the tour, our sponsors, and our partners at Taos, we're able to offer $250,000 in prize money this weekend, evenly split between men and women, equal prize money, men and women racing on the same courses for the same amount of money.
So the World Championships, the name explains it. Be World Champion, that's the plan of all of the ski racers all around the world, and like we had 6 great races this season at the Pro Tour, but only with a field of 16 to the finals, and that's the first race after a long time with a full field of 32 racers, so that makes it very exciting and pretty tough and hard racing.
It's kind of crazy how much prize money is here compared to all the other races we do all year, so I think that's what draws a huge crowd. And ski racing is an expensive sport, so it's definitely going to be cool to win some money.
Just the fact that there's $40,000 to win. No one smart's going to try to turn that away. You have to be perfect every single moment from the time the starter goes all the way down to the finish.
Excited to be here, never raced here. Brand new venue for me, for a lot of racers, brand new world championship for the World Pro Ski Tour. And there's a lot of new racers coming from the World Cup, coming from the Olympics, and it's just sort of a new field here for the finals.
It's definitely a big pressure to have a lot of money on the line, right? I'm not here just for the money, but it is a really important factor, I think, for a lot of athletes here. Ski racing, you're not making a lot of money. It's not like we're NFL players or hockey players. We're not getting $1 million paychecks every other day. So it's a lot of extra pressure for sure to want to be able to compete at your best and push as hard as you can. But it's also interesting and exciting and fun to have the girls' pot and the men's pot be exactly the same, because on the World Cup Tour, that's not always the case.
I think it's impressive that they're moving the needle. They're actually making it meaningful money that actually people can look at and think, wow, that's a lot. Like, these guys are racing hard. And I can say that's a bigger amount than you win for winning World Cups.
We have one thing in common. Everybody wants to beat the other one, but it's still a camaraderie. So it's the same in the World Cup circus and over here. So you do appreciate the other's success. If he's better, he's simply better. And this is the only way to go along with.
It's like a good combination of fun and good competition.
Obviously the guys who race this all year, they're hard to beat.
This is going to be a great test for all of the frequent World Pro Ski Tour athletes who have been winning races, because now we have Olympians, we have World Cup winners.
We love Taos. We love Taos. We are.
So, ready to start the racer meeting. I first want to say that we appreciate everyone being here. We've got the best racers in the world, but to get to the serious stuff, we've got prize money. And Dave Norton, who is the CEO of Taos, is going to tell you a little bit about that.
Hi everybody, my name is Dave Norton. I'm the CEO of Taos Ski Valley, We are so excited that you're here. This is probably going to be the biggest race possibly ever in the state of New Mexico, and we're just really, really psyched. You got it. $250,000, $50,000 for each race. And I don't know if you've heard, but we've thrown in another 50. So combined, men's 25,000, combined women's 25,000, equal pay, men and women.
The Taos Ski Valley is special. It's different. It's very, very unique. It's very authentic to where it is. It's true to the Blake family, to the region, to New Mexico. It's world class. It's tremendous. I mean, from the groomers to the lifts to the accommodations.
Taos, a great place here. When I came in yesterday, I already felt it like, wow, that's a great place, you know. It feels like home a little bit, a combination South America and Austria. And like the whole atmosphere, it's amazing. Nice people, a lot of fun going on, it looks like. And yeah, it's a great place.
It was pretty cool. I had never been in New Mexico, didn't know what to expect. I think I remember the bridge going over the gorge. It was really pretty, really big river, it seemed like.
My friend and I were driving up and we're like, yo, where's the ski resort? Like, we're just driving through this canyon. But I like ski resorts like that. Like, it's kind of cool. They're like hidden in the corner, which is kind of what this place feels like, a little like hidden paradise.
Yeah, it's just a little hidden gem. You just pop out in the middle of nowhere and you're like, oh, there's a resort. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Europe, but different with the adobe structures all around.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's so like strikingly beautiful, like the plains and then like the mountains and like just like red rock everywhere, and the housing is so cool.
When I came up this morning, just looking at the sheer mass of the mountain, there's this massive bowl with amazing terrain, chutes, cliffs. Is just a good reminder of how good skiing in New Mexico is and how much of like kind of a diamond in the rough it is.
You put together the snow, the terrain, which is unmatched, with the vibe of the people. Because the people who live in Taos, I mean, they're a special group. It's not everybody chooses to live in Taos, New Mexico. It's a little off the beaten path, and it's special.
Barbie really wants this dream house, and Barbie found out about it from Rocket Homes.
She did?
Well, it's a super competitive market. Everyone wants to buy the dream house.
Better offer Betty, cash offer Carl.
Oh no! Don't worry, she has a verified approval that lets sellers know she's backed by Rocket Mortgage. So Barbie wins!
But we need a house. You could buy Castle Grayskull.
Find and finance your dream house with Rocket Homes and Rocket Mortgage.
Here is a place situated off the map of ordinary, a place that is independent, free-spirited, and intimate in scale. A place that since its first lift was installed over 60 years ago has strived to stay true to its roots while growing better rather than bigger. This vision for the future has helped make us the first ski resort in the world to earn B Corp certification. It's a symbol of where we're headed and what we stand for. We hope you will join us.
For more than half a century, Seiko has been supporting athletes in their efforts to be the best. Now, we want to bring this reliable technology to anyone striving for a goal. Because we understand, a split second can change everything. Keep going forward. Prospex.
One person's trash is definitely another person's treasure. In our case, we recycle those items into art. This is about the recycling that doesn't belong in your blue bin. It's the items that Grandma stored in her attic. These items deserve a second life as well. And we get everything from brass school instruments to fabric samples to paints, everything you can think of that you would need to turn into something new. I know we're successful when we've unlocked someone's creativity. We provide the raw material to do that.
I'm Michael Ankeny. I'm from Buck Hill, Minnesota, and we are here in Taos, New Mexico for the World Pro Ski Tour. Currently, I am ranked second in the overall standings, behind my friend, foe, nemesis, amigo, Rob Cohn. And I'm coming into this race hot off of Steamboat, where I won the last 2 races.
My name's Rob Cohn. I'm a ski racer from Vermont. I grew up in Killington. I've skied all over the state from Suicide 6, Burke Mount Academy, attended Middlebury College. I was a racer on the US team, and then I turned to the World Pro Ski Tour. And I've been a 2-time overall season champion.
Hey, it's me, Simon, Brightfuss Camorando. We are here at Taos. The World Championships at World Pro Ski Tour are coming up this weekend, and I mean, that's the biggest ski race of the season after the Olympics, right? So, very excited for it. This time there are a lot of big names onto the start list. A couple of guys, they won a few World Cup races and also at the parallel races, like for example Linus Strasser from Germany.
My name is Linus Strasser. I was born and grew up in Munich. Since I was born, my parents always went to Kitzbühel for skiing. There are a lot of good skiers, like Mia Kühner was winning European Cups, Nolan Casper was skiing World Cup, Michael Ankeny. All those guys skied very, very good back in the days, and so they do today.
My name is Micha Kirner, I'm from Slovenia. My ski racing history dates way back. I used to be a World Cup skier, I used to be on a national team in Slovenia. I definitely wasn't a skier that people would point out and say, hey, this guy's technically good. But ever since I became a coach, I started thinking about things differently, and my skiing now is, and this is no joke, is 100% better than it ever was.
My name is River Radamus. I am an alpine ski racer. I ski for the US ski team in the winter on the World Cup circuit. I was 4th in the Olympic GS this year. I mostly ski GS, but it's awesome to come back here to the Pro Tour when I can and duel it up with these guys.
I'm Jeffrey Reed, and long history, current active World Cup speed skier. My Uncle Jim was on the Pro Tour back in the late 80s, early 90s, and he had a lot of passion for it. I'm definitely known as a glider on the World Cup. The flats are my friend.
My name's Luke Winters. I'm from Mount Hood, Oregon. I've been racing the World Cup Tour for about 4 years now, and kind of working my way up. I finally pushed into the top 30, and a good base to build on for the coming years.
Just like a lot of the other racers, Nolan, Drew Duffy, all these guys, and I, it's been musical chairs for the top step of the podium.
I think that with all of the World Cuppers, the Olympians who are in the bracket who could shake it up, we don't know what the point shakeout is going to be. I feel confident. I've got single-digit points to get to Rob. He's won the last 2 years, and I think that it's just about time for a regime change.
Hi, I'm Melina Wardle. We're here in Taos, Ski Valley, for the World Pro Ski Tour, World Championships. I am a US Ski Team alumni, was a member for 5 years, and am now a student athlete at the University of Denver. We have definitely a lot of big names. The regulars we had on the Pro Tour before, Tuva Norbeyer, Caitlin Harish, and then we have quite a few newbies. Amelia Smart, Paula Moltzen, I was a teammate with for a few years. She will definitely be a big name. I think a lot of eyes will be on her.
I'm Paula Moltzen. I'm a World Cup skier. I travel Europe 98% of the year and ski professionally. And I decided to join the World Pro Ski Tour because I thought it was a great opportunity to kind of take that next step into a different part of ski racing, and I love all aspects of ski racing, so I think it's an interesting way to compete and see a different tour. I think obviously the big name on tour for you guys is Tuva. She's a retired college racer, really, really talented athlete, and also her little sister is here. I know them both pretty well.
Hi, my name is Tuva Norby, and we're out here in Taos. Taos has been great. It's my first time here, a small little ski town in New Mexico, and I think everyone on the Pro Tour is just really happy to be here, and it seems like this town is also really excited that we are here.
So Tuva and I competed before Pro Tour together, and now she's retired from regular ski racing, but we've been competing a lot in the Pro Tour. She won in Aspen, and then in Steamboat we were actually 2,000ths apart, which is like even more than any margin in regular ski racing.
Yeah, we actually looked at the points a little bit today. I am winning right now, and if we did it correctly, I think I'm about 15 points ahead of Galina Walde.
It's really scary for me to be in the blue course second because you can't see the red person, but the red course is fast at the bottom.
I am Trisha Mangan. I am from Buffalo, New York, and I grew up racing there until I made the US ski team and raced for them for a couple of years, and then raced for Dartmouth for a couple of years. And I just graduated this past June, and this year I committed full-time to the World Cup speed circuit, and we are here in New Mexico at the World Pro Ski Tour World Championships.
We have two girls from the Canadian team, Erin Milzinski and Amelia Smart. I see them every slalom start in the World Cup, so it's nice to have a familiar face, but I also know how talented of skiers they are, so I think they're just gonna push me to be my best, and I'm hoping to push them to be their best, and sure, if I end up on top, it'll just be that much sweeter.
My name's Amelia Smart. I started skiing when I was about 3 years old. I've been racing World Cup circuit for the last 2 years, kind of full time. And yeah, that's been really cool. This year I had my best season so far. I ended the season ranked 21st on the World Cup start list, which is pretty cool and pretty great. I had 2 top 10 results and went to the Olympics. I almost forgot about that.
Hi, I'm Erin Milzinski. This is my first pro tour event. For sure, I'm pretty nervous. Everything is new, which is really cool because I've been on the World Cup doing the same thing for so long. And what I love is the camaraderie. It's like everyone's friends, everyone's helping me get better and everything, and that's something that I really am fond of in skiing.
Anything can happen in these kind of races. You can have a big name and a big repertoire in ski racing, but anything can happen. Here with the $40,000 opportunity, that's huge. Kind of can't imagine that going into your bank account, but that would be pretty sick.
I'm Bodie Miller. I am an ex-US ski team athlete, won 6 Olympic medals. I've been a skier my whole life. I've loved it. It's given me a lot. And I unretired in '09 after having kind of a revelation that I wanted to leave it better than I found it, and have been working on skis, designing skis, building skis. We recently launched Peak Ski Company, which is the first time I've actually had control over the whole process. The goal ultimately is to build a full line, junior race skis, and just building out the economic model that allows that to happen has been exciting. We have the 88, 98, 104, 110. It kind of covers the market, and the skis are, in my opinion, they're better than anything else on the market, like by a margin too, not just a little bit, not something you have to really pick through to figure it out. You go out on them and in the first run, you can feel it right away. So I finally put in play a bunch of things that I'd worked with, benefited from, and known about for a long time into one ski, and created some skis now that ski from the middle. All your power's in the middle, all the energy, all the radius comes from the middle, not the tip and tail. So it's easy to balance on. You don't have this wobbly feeling of if the tip hooks, you get kind of out of balance. And all the good skiers just adjust to that. But for beginners, it's really important to have something that fits how they normally operate, which is on their feet. They stand, all the pressure's there, that's normal. And so to build a ski that way and have it come out really well, first try, was rewarding. And more than anything, it's just about, again, sharing it so that it then translates, because that'll work for race skis and it'll work for recreational skis and ultimately keep people safer. Ski works better on a lot of different terrain and conditions, and gives people a better enjoyment on the hill.
Watching kids go so fast down the mountain is really crazy. I can see how every parent is like, oh my gosh, my kid, I don't want him to ski. It's so scary. There he is.
This kids race, are you excited for it?
So excited. I can't wait to see what these young athletes can do.
the junior race, sponsored by Sentinel Bank. And in first place, the gold medalist with a time of 52.46, Greta Schilling!
Please welcome Axel Vasquez. Music, autographs, free t-shirts, all sorts of good stuff. Thanks to Taos for all their fantastic help, love, and support for this finals.
There's some autograph signing going on here with quite a few legends.
When you're in Austria, we are in Europe, Switzerland, I mean, the skiers are the stars. They're the rock stars. And we don't get that much in this country. It was really interesting for me to be sitting next to Franz Klammer. And I said to the kids, do you guys know who this guy is? And I'd say, this is the greatest downhiller of all time.
I was surprised about how many people showed up. Going through the NORAM circuit, there's never a crowd like that at those races.
I have never experienced a crowd like that. I'm having people want to take my photos and want signatures. It honestly kept the spirits very high all day.
I still have Bodie's posters on my walls back at home in the room that I grew up in.
At the signing, suddenly Bodie Miller was on my left side and Julia Marcuso was on my right side.
Even for such a small town, we really feel the love here, and it's cool to see so many people out cheering at the races.
It was really fun to meet all the kids at the kids race, to show our faces and talk to the kids that hopefully one day will start the real Pro Tour races.
Barbie really wants this dream house, and Barbie found out about it from Rocket Homes.
She did?
Well, it's a super competitive market. Everyone wants to buy the dream house.
Better offer Betty, cash offer Carl. Oh no.
Don't worry, she has a verified approval that lets sellers know she's backed by Rocket Mortgage. So Barbie wins.
But we need a house. You could buy Castle Grayskull.
Find and finance your dream house with Rocket Homes and Rocket Mortgage.
In general, ski racing is a pretty tough sport.
Racers ready?
Using my DNA vibe has allowed me to train harder, longer, and recover faster. Less days off, more time on the snow, beating my competitors. Having another option to be doing what we love and to continue to race, it just keeps the sport open and keeps you in it.
We've got an amazing field of athletes, men and women, all vying for $250,000 in prize money. It's supposed to be a super sunny day, great course, challenging, and we're ready to rock and roll the men and the women for the World Pro Ski Tour World Championships.
It's nice and sunny. You can never complain when it's sunny outside. Ski racing's a lot more fun.
Again, it's a new type of race for us with these two big turns, and one course takes a big lead midway and then pulls it back.
It looks awesome. It's a little longer, I think, than the other ones were. I don't know, my first one here, but yeah, it looks sweet.
Definitely longer than the last two we had, but very interesting.
What number are you?
Yeah, the way that the course has a dogleg here is pretty neat because you get a nice chicane, meaning you can kind of just have little mini turns, just quick edge switches, get through here, snake it, and then have a big left footer and set up this little cut. So it's different, pump to ski it.
But I think there's going to be some slower times as the days roll on, as it gets deeper into the holes, and happens at every Pro Tour. We're doing a lot of runs on the same course.
We were just saying the middle section is
quite straight, so we really have to like go a bit straighter next run probably.
This is rad. This is sweet. It caters to good skiers.
What a day for a ski race.
Look at this hill, it's so great. They did an amazing job up here. So grateful, and yeah, let's go racing.
It's heating up. Snow is getting a little slushy tomorrow. We're gonna have to throw some chemicals, I think, to make sure that it's nice and hard and fair for everyone.
They hear the beeps, so if you look at the timer when the 2 goes away, then you can go.
You really have to just send it even to make it into the brackets this time around. So that's my goal. Get into the brackets and then just do round by round.
The courses are a little longer. We've got some good elevations. So it's good we're just warming up with 2 runs today for this qualification.
Feels like I'm in the Alps in Austria or Italy or something. Mountains are a little bit steeper than anywhere else in the US. It's a good vibe.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it tight and locked in up here on the steep, and then really let it run and release kind of after the first jump and all the way to the finish.
These conditions, still a good amount of snow, and the track where we're racing is awesome.
Both these athletes fighting their way into the field. River Radamus from Vail, a 2022 Olympian, going against the German Linus Strasser. Here we go, River on blue, Linus on red. These guys are automatically going into their respective spots. Whoa, Rosa with some acrobatics up there. Finding out this Pro Tour stuff is not that easy.
Simone was just lightning fast on the first run. So yeah, he's gonna be hard to chase down.
It looks so nice, you know. Can't wait to start and play it out.
This place is a hidden gem in the US. I've never been here. I don't think a lot of people know it exists, which is sweet.
Yep. I'm River Radamus, and this is your Surefoot course preview.
First section is steep and fast. You gotta go commit. Steep and clean. Set up for the jump. So you're not loaded off, smooth through here, and then you go as fast as you can. One big turn here into the tour alley, and then you're going to the steep. Don't touch straight away. Coming through strong on this turn. Coming off the jump, and now you're pushing as hard as you can to the finish. One more jump. And reach the line. This has been your Surefoot course preview.
My name is Claudia Borchert. I'm the Climate Change Policy Coordinator for the New Mexico Environment Department. The governor has an initiative to reach at least 45% reduction of carbon emissions by 2030, and I am part of the team of people at the state who help achieve that goal. Reaching these climate reduction targets is important for a place like this, the Taos Ski Valley, because we know that the climate will impact snowpacks in New Mexico. We're also really thrilled to have Taos Ski Valley be in the forefront of the fight against climate change. They are a B corporation and have embraced the highest standard of social and environmental standards as part of their operating plan. Reducing the emissions from greenhouse gases is at the forefront of the policies that will help preserve New Mexico's outdoor recreation tourism. We want to maintain water flows in our rivers. We want to maintain snowpacks in our mountains. We want to have healthy ecosystems, and addressing climate change allows all of that to happen here in New Mexico so we can continue to enjoy these amazing ecosystems, and we can continue to bring tourists to enjoy these lands. New Mexico is investing in sustainable infrastructure so that EV drivers can explore and enjoy New Mexico's outdoor recreational opportunities. We have approximately 180 charging stations in the state so far, and New Mexico is looking to invest $48 million federal dollars to build out that network. That would mean that you can arrive at the Albuquerque International Sunport, rent an EV, drive up here to the Taos Ski Valley, and stop along the way and explore while still feeling comfortable that charging is available as you adventure. New Mexico is committed to a nationwide effort to preserve 30% of all lands in New Mexico by 2030. Waste reduction and community beautification is at the forefront of the New Mexico Tourism Department's Clean and Beautiful grant program. The program has funded cleanup programs here in the Enchanted Circle, as well as far away like Carlsbad, where it is funding an annual cleanup program along the Pecos River. New Mexico is thrilled to have the World Pro Ski Tour here at Taos Ski Valley, the nation's first B Corp certified ski resort. Have a great time.
Here is a place situated off the map of ordinary, a place that is independent, free-spirited, and intimate in scale. A place that since its first lift was installed over 60 years ago has strived to stay true to its roots while growing better rather than bigger. This vision for the future has helped make us the first ski resort in the world to earn B Corp certification. It's a symbol of where we're headed and what we stand for. We hope you will join us.
I love having a 15-step commute to my office. It makes it super easy in the morning. I loved working with Tough Shed because I could get the really nice office space I wanted for a price that worked for me. Very easy to finish out the interior of the shed. The studs are where they need to be for an interior finish. And it helps me to really disconnect from work than when I go inside. I love the separation between the two. So I really had an easy process with Tough Shed.
In New Mexico, agua es vida. As kids, we learned to fish in the Rio Gallinas. At the time, we didn't realize it was the lifeline of the town. And for a minute, the town forgot as well. But we cleaned it up and restored it to its natural state. It gives people this chance to see an amazing bird, like a summer tanager in a place you don't expect. It's just so inspiring to see nature bounce back.
Welcome to the World Pro Ski Tour World Championships here at Ski Taos. $50,000 on the line for the women. Overall for this weekend, $250,000 at stake. As we get ready for our round of 8, we have Mengen versus Smart, Paventa versus Norby, Milzinski versus Moltzen, and Fleckenstein versus Marichakova. Up first, though, in the blue course, we have the Canadian Amelia Smart, right off the World Cup, a rookie pro. She also skied for DU. She's going against the Olympian, two-time Olympian, age 25, Trisha Mengen. They're going to start even. This is the first run. Red course ready, blue course ready, racing ready.
Mengen over on that blue course side as they drop down the pitch. Smart skiing well, clean and smooth, putting her foot in the rut, staying out in front. As he drops down off the first bump, it's going to be Smart in the lead.
I'm Amelia Smart. I qualified in 9th yesterday, and yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited, a little nervous for sure. But yeah, the courses look a little grooved out, but I think that's going to be fine. So yeah, I'm excited.
Here comes the Canadian.
Yeah, man, getting control over the blue course side. Looks like it's, oh, all kinds of trouble. Oh, she makes it though. She crossed the plane in the air.
Red course ready, blue course ready, racers ready.
Norby gets that 1 second advantage. Your overall tour leader. Multiple wins this season. Norby clean and smooth, making it look easy. Down the pitch she goes.
Paventa needs to take more chances right now because Tuva looks in control.
My name is Giulia Paventa. I'm from Italy. And it's my first time here in Pro Ski Tour. It's amazing. Like, the crowd is amazing. The view is amazing.
So Norby takes it home on into the semifinals.
Red course ready! Blue course ready! Racers ready!
Here we go, out on track they go. Milzinski with the door opening first, .290 in the bank for Milzinski.
Soft snow. It is definitely soft out here. I think you just have to make sure you're committed to the rut that's out there around the gates, and you have to be smart. You can't really take a lot of risk in some spots, but you can take a lot of risk in other places. So a lot of tactics out there today, I think.
They're neck and neck coming into the finish.
Oh, looks like Bolton's got it. She's turned this thing around. We're going to have to go to the clock. Don't cross the line.
Racers ready!
Fleckenstein trails as the red doors open up first down the pitch. She goes.
I'm just trying to get in the groove on every gate and not try to push it too straight because the boys' line is obviously a little farther away from the gate than our girls' line normally would be. So just stay in the groove and really work the ruts as much as I can.
And Fleckenstein starts to make the move. Now, Mirchikova, keep it close.
All right, we saw the red course. So we win it last run with Paula Moltzen, but Mirchikova needs to do a whole lot more work. Steph Fleck looking good.
On goes Fleckenstein to face off against Paula Moltzen in the semifinal.
Racers ready!
Out on track to come. Looks like Norby gets a little bit of jump over Mengen as they drop down the pitch into the first jump.
I think it'll be pretty good the first run. Maybe as it gets softer, you'd be like a little bit more conscious over the jumps with the line, but ultimately just trying to stay in the track, and I think that'll be fast.
Now it's time for them to turn it on.
Mengen straighten it out onto the flat. Now she has the inside edge onto the final pitch. This is where all the trouble has been. Stay on that ski.
Super close. Have to go to the clock on that one.
Red course ready! Blue course ready! Racers ready!
Here to go. Out on course come Moltzen. Looks like she got a good strong start. Both racers down the top pitch in good shape. Moltzen out in front. A little bit twisted there as Moltzen though as they go off the first bump.
I have to make up 0.4 of a second this run, but the tracks definitely have some different speed sections. The red is a little slower down at the bottom, so I'm hoping I'll be able to use that to my advantage in the blue course and make up some time.
Coming off that second jump. Now it's about clean skiing.
And it's Moltzen right there at the finish. Looks like she's going to have the advantage across the line. She go by .1.
Racers ready!
As the doors open first for Mangan, Tuva Norbe, your overall tour champion. Got some work to do on that red course side.
I'm really planning on just doing a straight line on the bottom and get all the speed I can get down there. And it's fun because there's a lot of new faces on the Pro Tour for this weekend, but it's cool that one of like the Pro Tour faces can also do well like amongst these girls. It has been so much fun. I'm really excited to be here with so many friends, and now Tuva's given me her secrets on the bottom, so hopefully I can go faster in the next runs.
Moltzen on blues, Fleck on the red.
Racers ready!
Well, Molson's doors open first. Out on track she goes. Molson figuring this whole tour out as she makes her way down the pitch out in front on that blue course side.
I'm having so much fun. It's awesome to just watch everyone and kind of learn each run because it's a tough track.
Paula, what are you going to bring into this matchup?
A big smile.
But here comes Moltzen, still in control, but she's getting off the blue. It's going to be tight.
Moltzen win on the first run, and she backs it up with the second.
Racers ready!
Now on course they go. Tuva Norby gets a good strong start over Fleckenstein down at the top of the pitch. It's Norby on the red course side. Here comes Fleckenstein putting the pressure on the blue course side into the first bump.
The only part that I feel like I'm getting better at is the jumps. Everything else I feel like I'm getting worse at.
This is where she needs to make that big advantage. Fleck needs advantage off of the second run. Where's Norby? Where's Norby? I can't find her.
Win it by the maximum differential. Fleckenstein.
Red course ready! Blue course ready! Racers ready!
Norby, your tour leader, multiple wins on the tour, chases Fleckenstein now. She's going to have to hope for a mistake.
Definitely just going to try my best.
Go for it.
See where it puts me. Yeah. Awesome. Pretty stoked to be in the top 4 though with this crew that is here.
Fleckenstein is just pulling away, looking strong and fast, and makes the turn to Tour Alley. Lou, here comes Norby.
And Fleckenstein did not make any mistakes into that flat, so she didn't kill her speed. So Tuva is just running out of real estate. Look at this, the small final winner.
All right, it's showtime here for the Women's World Pro Ski Tour.
Racers ready!
First run of the finals, Paula Moltzen and Trisha Mangan out on course they go. Moltzen on the blue side, a little bit of an edge, maybe coming out of the start doors. Down the pitch they go.
I'm just here to have a lot of fun. Obviously, ski racing, there's only ever one winner, so you always want to win, but there's nothing guaranteed. I'm just excited to be here.
Moulton on the faster course, but this is a big lead. Straight to straight, ski to ski, Moulton's gonna cruise.
Mengen at the finish with the big win.
All right, Paula, what do you say before you go into the final?
Let's have some fun.
Out goes Moulton with that second advantage when the doors open up. Drops down to the steep pitch of the course. Riding the rut well. Good early edge angle. Riding that rut clean smooth. Oh, out the soft stuff there a little bit. Off the top bump.
I feel like yesterday was a totally different day, so today I'm just taking it one run at a time, and we'll see what happens.
All right, here comes Moulton. She's got the big lead. Trisha Mengen not skiing clean. Moulton's gonna take it. Let's bring her home.
Grit their teeth and going for it here. Moulton gonna be your champion today. $20,000 Richards here. Unbelievable skiing from Moulton.
Holy smokes from Paula Moulton up there. What an awesome way to put 20 grand in her pocket. But also shout out to Trisha Mengen, who through that entire run was sending it as hard as she possibly could. There's Paula getting a hug with her boyfriend, fiance, Ryan. This is a great way to help with their wedding.
Steeped in native culture with a European influence, New Mexico's Taos Ski Valley is hosting the World Pro Ski Tour Taos World Championships presented by Rocket Mortgage.
Here goes the cadence. Racers ready. We have our top 3 athletes in this quarterfinal round, the first of 2 runs in the corners. Down the pitch they go. Luke's winners out front on the blue course side. Kamalainer needs to get it done up top here.
Up here at Taos, very nice place. I mean, I like it so much. The World Championships, that's the big thing. It's tough today. 10 runs without mistakes, skiing fast, pushing it all the way down. Looks like the Cuckoo is a little faster.
Red course ready, blue course ready, racers ready. Good even start. Strauss has figured it out up there, of course, as you imagine he would. It looks like out no soft stuff. Oh, Nolan got out in the soft snow 2Ks before the jump. Away goes Strauser now. Here comes Casper, staying focused on his own course.
Because it's so exhausting, I like it to know I have 2 runs. Because here it's getting from run to run more exhausting, and I go. But I'm enjoying it.
He's using those ruts to bend that ski and accelerate.
So at the line, it's going to Strauser cross it first. Across the line, another max differential there. Racers ready. Down on course they go. Kuhner and Cohn coming down the pitch. Good even start by both these guys. Both big, strong, powerful guys can ride that rut.
There's a lot at stake here at Taos because a lot of the fastest guys from around the world showed up for this world-class late spring race. So there's bragging rights, there's some cash on the line.
Cohn made a big problem right before the flats, and that's allowing Mia Kuhner to keep it on the slower course.
Kuhner taking it away from Cohn across the low. Cohn gets it back. Racers ready. Good even start. Ankeny on the blue course side, putting his foot in the rut, gets the juice out of it. Reed right there with him. Hands twisted behind him. Ankeny out in front.
I qualified second yesterday. Feeling pretty good about it. Excited with how I'm skiing right now. Just need to clean it up a little bit.
Racers ready. Out goes Winters. Now Kamalainer needs to get busy on that blue course side.
This is my second pro tour. I was in Echo Mountain last year, and this one is definitely a different caliber. It's cool to see the added attention to basically everything. There's a lot of good guys. Obviously, the guys who have been doing the pro tour all year, they're hard to beat.
Oh, Winters at the finish. Across he goes, and Simon Kamalander out. Tough break for Kamalander. Winters into the semifinal. Red course ready, blue course ready, racers ready. And out they go. Strauser gets the jump. Of course, the doors open over for him. Now Nolan's just got to stay focused on his own course.
Snow feels pretty good. Course is in good shape, and the faster we can get moving, the longer we can have hard course instead of the soft course.
Racers ready. Out of course they go. Cohn, of course, gets a quick start.
Kuhner just so strong.
Micha Kuhner, it's my first time here in Taos, and the steep slopes that they have is very European. I must say, I feel like home.
Will be Kuhner. It's going to be Kuhner at the finish. Racers ready. Ankeny, out he goes. Can he use all of his skills for all the years on the tour? Needs to get that ski in the rut early.
My game plan here is just to ride the rut up here. You got to see what the course is giving you.
Oh no, tough break for Ankeny. Had super trouble there in the tour alley. That was a tough break. Red course ready, blue course ready, racers ready. Oh, nice strong start for Winters over on the red course side. Gets a little bit of a jump on Strauss, but Strauss is right there with him dropping down the pitch.
Yeah, you know, we're used to getting 2 runs a day, so it's nice to have up to 10 runs. It's already been 6 runs. That adds a lot of pressure, I guess, to get in the mode and, you know, get in the right mindset to do it every run.
Strasser in the lead, a commanding lead. Luke Winters trying to cut off some lines.
So Winters trying to close the gap at the bottom. It's going to be Straza first. Red course ready, blue course ready, Nathan's ready. Doors open up, out on course they go. Cooner and Reed, good clean start by both these athletes as they drop down the steep part of the pitch. Got to get that turn done early.
I'm not just a veteran, I'm a coach. I know every single trick. So, you know, the youngster here, even though he's an exceptional speed skier, is going to have to bring his A game.
On that red course, as it gets warmer, it's getting chewed up and chewed up, so getting slower. It was slower, now it's getting even slower, so here comes Jeffrey
So
Reed.
it's going to be Reed first, but Cooner keeping it close. At the line, it's going to be Reed with the advantage. Out on course comes Straza with a good strong start. Here comes Winters trying to close the gap for that half a second advantage.
Full throttle, nothing else to do. Luke is one of the fastest, if not the fastest guy here. So yeah, I have to risk it all.
Oh, Straza's got it in hand right now. He looks over his shoulder. Into the finals goes Straza. Unbelievable. I thought Winters had a shot there. He was coming on strong.
This is the second run of the semifinals.
Red course ready, blue course ready, Nathan's ready. Out on course they go. Jeffrey Reed, big and strong. It's a good push as Miha Cooner. Also Reed down the pitch, riding the rock well.
You know, I think it's just linking up the turns and really carrying the speed onto the flats. And I think that's where this race is made, is not on the pitch, but on the flats. Just got to stay in touch. And then that's where I'm going to try to make my difference.
And there goes Miha Cooner, the big, strong man on blue. He has got the lead, but he's going to have to hold it because here comes Jeffrey Reed, the Canadian on the red.
Oh, he hooks it
down.
And
Jeffrey Reed. Jeffrey Reed gets in the back seat, almost takes out Miha Cooner.
I just want to say shout out to Tune Shop Vale, my boys, the PG team and the Kierner Racing Academy. Let's go, we're going.
Red course ready, blue course ready, Nathan's ready. Doors open up, out on course they go, both at the same time. Luke Winters and Jeffrey Reed working their way down the pitch. Out front for the hit for the first bump. Here comes Winters trying to keep it close on the red course side.
The course is getting real groovy and sun's out, so conditions are getting tough. You really got to fight to stay with the rut and keep your speed going. But it's a good battle and I'm having a ton of fun.
You need to keep it close into the finish.
And Reed at the line first, across he will go. Red course ready, blue course ready, Nathan's ready. Can Luke make it up on the blue side, jumping out on course, trying everything he can.
It's anyone's game. It's hard to say who's really stepping above and beyond. But I think you gotta look at every competitor and be a little worried, but kind of use that as gas to just go all out.
Reed really just got that train going. That's a lot of mass going super fast down the hill. Luke Winters running out of real estate.
Then it's Reed with the win.
Back up to the top for the first run of the big final. Miha Cooner in the blue, Linus Strasser in the red.
Nathan's ready. Cooner on the blue, out on track they come. Looks like Cooner got a better start on the blue course side. He's got to be quick, got to hold off. Linus Strasser, the dominant German in the World Cup.
I kind of like it because it feels more like natural. Just let the surface and the slope be how it is. It doesn't have anything to do with World Cup. It's fun to ski.
First time Linus Strasser has been this far behind. Cooner and then Strasser's out. Strasser is out.
Linus, what are you going to do for this final race?
Same, risk it all, into the track, full gas.
Showtime! Oh, up against the doors! Cooner trying to get out early. He gave up that second. That is going to cost him big time. Oh no, tough break for Cooner. Now he's in all kinds of trouble.
I'm honored to race against him. This is crazy. I mean, he is the future Felix Neureuter here, no joke. So I'm excited. I think that keeps me running because I'm running on fumes and the adrenaline is keeping me up.
Out in front for Strasser. Oh, what a costly mistake that was. It's all Strasser all by himself for $20,000 in a super slalom here. And Taos lost the line. He goes number one today. Cooner not happy. He hit those doors hard. Oh, tough break for Cooner.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the awards here at the World Pro Ski Tour presented by Rocket Mortgage. Here at the World Championships at Ski Taos.
We're here in the finish on the podium. John Franklin, CEO of World Pro Ski Tour. John, what an incredible day.
Kevin, it was an amazing day. 3 years in the making. I met with Dave Norden 3.5 years ago to plan the World Pro Tour Championships. We got held up by COVID for a couple of years, but we're back and we couldn't have asked for a better day than today.
So let's start with the ladies here. In fourth place, our tour overall leader, Tommy Norve. And then from Canada in third, Stephanie Fleckenstein. And from the United States, Trisha Manigan in second. And Paula Moulton on the top step of the podium, $20,000. Richard, where's that check? Posting a few words, but we bring that check up.
I'm really excited to be out here competing on the World Pro Ski Tour Finals, and I had the most fun I think I've had all season, so thanks for hosting.
All right, over to the men's side we go. In fourth place, the U.S. ski team, Luke Winters. Coming down from Canada with pro skiing in his blood, Jeffrey Reed. And Miha Kuhner, a tour veteran with a tough break up there in the number 2 spot. And number 1 today from Germany, Lena Strasser. Yeah, look at that. Seiko Watch, the big trophy. Let's for it. All right, let's hear it for all these 4 champions today. We'll be back out tomorrow to do it again with our giant slalom portion of this weekend's World Championship. See you tomorrow. All right, now the guys get their chance with the Corbel champagne. It'll be flying everywhere. Look at Lena's chasing the ladies away with their champagne. There goes Reed in a hunt with his bottle of champagne. What a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.